Hey friends, Pastor Jeremy here. Yeah, I know it's been snowing sideways for the last couple days, and here I am wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Maybe you think I finally cracked under the weight of Michigan winter, but no, this is my bold theological fashion choice for today. Because if the theme for the first week of Advent is hope, then I'm choosing to dress like someone who believes sunshine is still a thing. Sometimes you got to preach to yourself, right? But in all seriousness, this season hits differently for many of us. We're tired, we're stretched thin, the world feels heavy and divided. People we love are hurting, and some days it feels like hope is hard to come by. Advent doesn't ask us to pretend everything's fine. Advent meets us right in the middle of all that noise and says, "You're allowed to want more than this. You're allowed to breathe. You're allowed to hope again." This year, our series is called Dare to Dream, because to dream in a weary world is actually a form of resistance. Cynicism is easy, despair is easy, numbness is easy, but hope, real, grounded, faithful hope is courageous. Hope says God is still at work. Hope says the story isn't finished. Hope keeps us awake to what's possible. Which brings us to this week's theme, Vigilant Hope. Isaiah gives us this stunning vision of weapons being melted down into tools for planting, of nations choosing peace, of people walking in the light of God's love. It's not a prediction, it's a dream, it's a hope. It's a dream of what God desires and a dream God invites us to desire too. And then Jesus says something that sounds very different at first, talking about shaking heavens and darkened skies, but the message is the same. Stay awake, pay attention, watch for the signs that God is near. Friends, hope isn't about pretending things are fine. Hope is about staying alert to the ways God is already breaking into the world. And here's the heart of week one. Hope is the courage to stay awake to God's dream, even when the world feels dark. Hope isn't passive. Hope isn't denial. Hope doesn't excuse injustice or ignore suffering. Hope tells the truth and believes God is not finished. It reshapes us. The way we talk, the way we treat people, the way we imagine and hope and dream about the future. Hope helps us walk through and toward the light Isaiah saw even before it feels bright. So this week, I want to invite you to one simple practice of hope, to pay attention. Look for one moment each day, big or small, where God's light breaks through. A kindness, a breath of clarity, a moment of peace, a glimpse of beauty. Those moments matter. They keep our hearts awake. They keep us dreaming. And friends, church, the world needs people who refuse to stop hoping. People who light a candle in the dark and say, this isn't the end of the story. So sure, it might look like we've been hit by a monster blizzard. But in here, in our hearts, in our community, hope is alive. And if that means wearing a Hawaiian shirt on the last day of November while there's nearly a foot of snow on the ground outside, well, so be it. I'll look forward to worshiping with you all next Sunday, the first Sunday in December, as we continue to walk through this Advent series and dream together. May the Lord bless you and keep you and make their face to shine upon you and give you peace. Amen.